So John is having trouble dialing in, but he's here with me. So I'll shift the computer over when we need to be separate.
So whenever you're ready, Mr. Chairman, I have everyone in and the recording is started.
Okie dokie, and it just turned 6 o'clock. So we will go ahead and call to order the July 1st, 2021 City of Saugatuck Historic District Commission meeting. We will start with roll call and we'll do a verbal roll call. Panozzo.
Here.
Lewis.
Here. Cindy, do you need to know where we are?
I do, I'm sorry.
City of Saugatuck, Allegan County, Michigan.
I always forget about that. Mr. Panozzo, where are you?
City of Saugatuck.
Great. Patterson.
Here, City of Saugatuck.
Canarsa.
Here, City of Saugatuck.
Straker is here, City of Saugatuck. And I don't believe
I don't see Nico.
Nico emailed me and said he would not be here, so he's absent
Excused.
and excused. And Davenport, I don't think she's in. So we do have quorum. Okay. Second item is the approval of the minutes from the regular meeting June 3rd, 2021. Has everyone had a chance to review those? And if so, do I have a motion to approve?
Sure. Move to approve minutes of June 3rd, 2021.
Thank you. And do I have a second?
Patterson, second.
Patterson, second. Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying yes. Roll call. Lewis.
Yes.
Patterson.
Yes.
Panozzo.
Yes.
Canarsa.
Yep.
Straker is a yes. Thank you. Do we have any public comments today? Okay. Do we have any unfinished business today? Don't believe we do. If not, we'll move right into new business, 890 Simonson Drive, a new single-family home. I believe I see Mr. Sullivan, the applicant. And just as a setup, if you'd like to give us a brief, we have your application, we've looked through it, maybe even driven by. If there's anything you'd like to say about your application, that would be great. And then we will go around the table and I'll ask for comments or points of clarification from each of the commission members. You're on mute, Mr. Sullivan.
The phrase of our age, right?
Yep.
Sorry about that. Anyway, we purchased the property at 890 Simonson in the spring, I believe, after looking sort of all over Southwest Michigan, but focusing ultimately on Saugatuck because we really love the community. The site really has a great combination of natural amenities and proximity to town and the river and all those good things, which these are all things you know. The site has kind of a unique characteristic in that it is flat. It basically slopes around the perimeter of the corner and then is flat otherwise. And so from a design point of view, I chose to kind of focus the house adjacent to that slope so that the main living space could get a view of the nature preserve and then into the backyard. Goal of the design was to put most of the living space on that upper level and then potentially take advantage of the slope to tuck in the garage and some support spaces. There is a little bit of living space down there, primarily because I have a big basement to now to do something with. We discussed the garage at the Historic Commission meeting last month, and clearly the garage kind of sits basically right where the living space will be in the future. Clearly, it is a modern house. The goal is to break down the scale of the house, both with materials and massing. And then the house itself, at really its tallest point is probably maybe 28 feet from the basement level to the top of the chimney. It's really a 10-foot living level that's pushed into the slope, and then a 12-foot, primarily 12-foot living space above. And the living, the primary living area pops up 4 feet from there. So try to keep it pretty well scaled both to the neighborhood and to the site. The main corner, which is our view corner, we're going to try and retain as much of the tree cover around the corner as possible. And the upper level of the site is fairly clear. So happy to answer any questions you have. I don't want to go on and on. You know, when you design your own house, you can get a little verbose. So that's maybe a good place to start.
Awesome. Thanks so much for the overview. We'll go around the virtual table. Keith, do you have any questions or clarifications?
No.
Okay. Garn.
No, I'm all good. I remember us talking last month, so I'm looking forward to this one. Thank
Okay.
you.
Sure. Dan.
Good here.
John.
No questions.
I just have one, which is maybe Cindy, if you could go down to the finishes page.
Sure.
Hmm.
Awesome. Maybe it's two questions. On the cement siding on the bedroom wings,
Yes.
that is a flat cement siding, not a wood stamped, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And the idea is the module is sort of 2 feet in width. So there is a reveal on 2-foot centers, and there's a horizontal joint, we'll say there are 2x8 panels. So there's a horizontal joint that's on kind of a staggered pattern. Doesn't really show on the renderings that well, but there's a little bit of detail to it.
Okay, but it's not stamped like fake wood.
No.
Okay. And then there's one elevation. Well, actually, can you just describe the windows a little bit? Are they casement?
Generally, yes. Yeah, I haven't really selected the windows. They tend to be kind of square in aspect, so they could be awning or casement, but I think my plan would probably be to do casement.
Okay. Do we have a window spec as part of the application?
I don't think you do. I'm still kind of shopping for windows. I like the Marvin Modern line, which is a fairly narrow profile. They also tend to be pretty pricey, but what isn't these days?
Yeah, that's a great window. So I think maybe as part of our motion, the only thing I think it's important because we don't have a window spec is that we put the details of the window in the motion. So if it's a Marvin or like brand, aluminum clad or, blah, 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 casement or awning, I think that's really important because I was reading, I didn't think you would put sliding windows in these spaces, especially above the garage, but I was reading that and I would want to make sure that it's not sliding, that they're either awning or casement.
Okay, and the Marvin Modern or a like product, aluminum clad, is acceptable?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think what you just need to do is, as long as the openings, as the location of the openings and the size of the openings don't change, I think that can be part of the motion and be a part of the staff approval afterwards if we craft the motion properly to save you coming back. But that is a very important step to make sure that whatever windows you choose, that it's been signed off on and has the stamp on it, and that the location and number of them don't change in, when we come back to check after the picture's up.
That seems fair.
Sorry, I said I had one question. Now I have a bunch.
Sure.
Garage door material.
I think it's a flat panel, sort of pre-finish to match the siding.
Okay. So that's another one that I think is important, that it's important that it not turn in. I don't believe you would do this based on what you're showing us, but if it had some sort of crafty divided light panelized thing in it, that would change the entire street facing elevation. So
Yeah,
there's
it's intended to be pretty recessive.
if there's not a spec in the packet, I'd like to make that as part of the motion too.
Can do.
Is there anything else from any other commissioner? If not, if y'all like, I'll make a motion since I'm the one suggesting we put some detail in it. I'd like to make a motion to approve 890 Simonson Drive as submitted with the following conditions. That the manufacturer and spec of the window, Marvin or otherwise, be submitted for staff approval prior to final approval, and that the number and size of the windows and their locations not change from the elevations we see here in our packet. That the cement board be non-stamped smooth finish in all surfaces, and that the garage door be flat panel without detail. Do I have a second?
Second, Panazzo.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion? Okay, all in favor signify by saying yes. Canarsa,
Yes.
Panazzo,
Yes.
Patterson,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
and Straker is a yes. Motion carries. Thank you and good luck with your project. It'll be a beautiful addition.
Thank you. We're hoping to start as soon as possible, which, given the market, probably looks like the spring. But yeah, I appreciate your help.
Terrific. Thanks so much.
All right, take care.
We will move to the second application, which is
900 Lake Street.
thank you, 900 Lake Street. Do we have an applicant here?
I do not see him. I know that he is nothing close to being a computer geek or works well with technology,
Okay.
but I can give you a quick overview of this. This is the Hotel Saugatuck, and it has a garage on the property that they want to convert to meeting space and office. So they do have to get planning commission approval for this as well. So you're just the first you're the first meeting that was available. And it's like always, you have to get two approvals. It doesn't matter which comes first, but they're different boards and they're looking at different issues. So
Okay. And this
they want to replace that garage door with a passenger door. There already is a stairway there. And they want to replace it with a regular man door or whatever name you want to call it.
and it's a non-contributing structure?
Not, Yeah, from what I could figure out, the assessor's records were really tough, but it looks like it was built in 1982. So that's the best I could find
Okay.
on the date. Just some elevations. There's the application, site plan.
So it looks as though they're replacing the garage door with a double, almost like a sliding door or a French door.
It's out swinging door.
A swinging door. Okay. But it's a double folded divided light, it looks like.
Be patient with me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's existing there now is the,
So I think that's
there.
the wrong application, Cindy. I think keep going up.
oh, I went too far?
Yeah.
I did.
I think keep going up to the, yeah, actually, that's good.
The floor plan shows pretty well what they want to do. I'm glad we're not going to be doing Zoom meetings forever because I have not learned how to resize pages yet.
No worries.
But here shows the door, the current existing door and the proposed door. Could get tighter on that. Existing, new, and that will be the other door.
Got it. So that's the at the top of your page, right? Don't move the page. No, your arrow, where your arrow is right there, is replacing the. I think it's replacing the garage door.
Part of the garage door, part will be sided over, and there will be new siding all around.
Okay. That was going to be my main question, is that, sorry to just jump in, but I think if I clarify this, we might be on our way. Is that the fill-in of the garage door is filled in and resided on that entire elevation?
Yes, and
So-
all the way around.
Yes, so that it does not look like patch.
No.
And do we know what that siding is? Is it vinyl or is it wood?
I think it's either wood or a composite like hardy board.
Okay. So they would be replacing the siding like as?
Mhm.
Okay. It looks vinyl
That's
to
vinyl.
me.
That
It
looks
looks
like
vinyl
vinyl.
to me, but
Well, I thought it was vinyl based on what I see from the assessor's records.
yeah, I don't think, based on zooming in on it, I don't think it's hardy. I think it's either aluminum or vinyl, but
Mhm.
would love it if they replaced it with hardy or wood, but they can replace it like as, so.
Cindy, sorry, guys, this is Scarn. So the Hotel Saugatuck, do we know what the siding was? Because they redid that whole structure. What did they do the siding on that with?
It was,
Any idea?
yeah, it was wood.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll open it up for questions and dialogue. Garn, any other questions?
No, I drove by there because it's real close to me. And it's way back, the back of the property. So it's nothing that's going to be visible. So
Okay,
I'm good.
thank you. Keith,
Nope, no questions.
thank you. Dan,
No questions.
John?
Nope, no questions.
Would someone like to make a motion? I'll jump in. I'd like to make a motion on
Yeah.
900 Lake Street to approve as submitted, making sure that the front elevation where the garage door is sided in new siding to fill in the existing structure with around the door. Do I have a second?
Second, Liz Garn.
Aaron, thank you. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying yes. Lewis,
Yes.
Patterson,
Yes.
Nazo,
Yes.
Narson?
Yes.
Straker is a yes. Motion carries. Thank you. And the last application is 841 Holland Street. Thank you. And Cindy, you'd like to give us a quick overview, and it looks like our applicant's here as well.
Yes, this is new construction that you approved not too terribly long ago. And during the construction, the applicant made the choice to enclose the porch that's at the back, I believe it's at the back, and with windows. It is kind of a mosquito alley place there, so I think that would be to their advantage. And I do have some new drawings that they submitted.
Okay, thank you. Looks like Sev, you are here. Would you like
Yeah,
to?
I'm here. I'm just waiting for your questions. If there are
Thank
any
Do
questions.
you have anything else you'd like to add to the application? Or is it-
Pretty much Cindy said it all. We decided to enclose the porch just because there is a big mosquito issue and we are right by the Grosholm Creek. And we also wanted to have it for kind of for season type of room so we can also enjoy it during the winter. So all those windows, as before, they are aluminum clad, and it's a W2500 from Geldwin. On the side of that porch, you can see a sliding door, which is the same class of the door. However, we also decided to make some of the windows that have been approved by you before bigger than last time. So let's say those two windows on the right side of the porch, enclosed porch, the one facing, both of them will be the same size. And on the old design, they were way smaller, and we just felt like this is not too much light. It's going to be very, very dark. So we decided to make them bigger. And I have the size for you if you want to know that. But again, the same style of windows as approved before. I don't know what else.
So just to clarify, the photo that we're looking at right now, the lower photo where you see 4 windows under that peak roof,
Yes.
those are the ones we're talking about with the door, the sliding door around the corner. Is there any windows on the main structure that changed, or just the porch?
Well, no, the porch is what we decided to add. We didn't have that approved last time. So that's all completely new. I mean, the windows, not the structure itself. The structure was there.
But no new windows on the main structure itself.
On the main structure, yes, there are some new windows, and some windows change the size as well. So as I said, the one next to the porch on the right side, that will be bigger size.
Sorry, I don't know which one you're talking about. Cindy, can you point? Is it on the lower photo that we're looking at? Is it that one?
This one, yeah, this one, it's bigger. And the one next to it on the you can kind of see it here, that will be facing Holland Street, and that will be the same size as the one next to it. So they will be the same size.
Got it.
And they are sliding doors. I think there's like 3 unit sliding doors, windows. I mean, not doors, windows. And also upstairs, you see 2 little windows at the bottom drawing. Yes, we did not have those in the original design when I presented this to you. So we decided to add those 2 as well. And again, the same story, same class of windows. I have specific sizes. I can submit them to Cindy, and I think I did submit those. So pretty much that's it. I mean, nothing else changed. The shape of the building didn't change. The siding didn't change. The square, I mean, nothing changed besides the windows.
So in the upper left photo on this page that shows the main door, that is the view from Holland Street, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. Any questions from anyone? Patterson?
No questions.
Okay. Lewis? Nope. Panazzo?
No questions.
Canarsa?
No questions.
Okay, I think you've answered mine.
Okay, well, thank you.
Would someone like to make a motion?
Yeah, let me give it a run. Move to approve the enclosure of the open porch as submitted at 841 Holland Street.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second, Canarsa.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? I would just like to add that to confirm with Cindy or in the application that your window spec is exactly the same window spec as the other windows in the house.
Yeah, absolutely. I can do that for sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
All in favor signify by saying yes. Patterson?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Nalzo?
Yes.
Canarsa?
Yes.
Straker is a yes. Motion carries. Thanks so much for coming in
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have a lovely
on your
evening.
project.
Thanks. I will need it for sure. Thank you.
Mm,
I think I don't have the agenda up. Thanks.
Looks like administrative approvals and updates.
Thank you. I'm having a Chrome Safari issue today. Are there any that you'd like to mention that aren't on here, Cindy?
No, I'm good.
Is there any communication?
None.
Is there any public comment? Any commissioners dying to comment on anything?
Happy 4th of July. It's going to
Yeah,
be a busy weekend. Just look at the traffic down Blue Star.
my goodness, wackadoodle today. I agree. All right, I guess we just need a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn this Garn.
You a second?
Second.
Anderson, second.
Patterson, thank you. All in favor signify by saying yes. Patterson?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Panozzo?
Yes.
Canarsa?
Yes.
Straker is a yes. We are adjourned. Thank you so much. And
All right.
I feel like I've been saying your name wrong all along, so it's Panozzo, right?
Correct.
I've been saying Panozzo. I'm so